We got this video right here. My bad, I forgot to press record. We got this video right here. It is titled "The Moment a Killer Realizes She Isn't Going Home." But before we get to that, make sure you follow all my socials. Everybody in the chat, say hi YouTube. Say hey YouTube. Hi YouTube. Like the video. Don't forget to like, bro. Stop watching the video and like it. It's not that hard. It doesn't cost nothing. Y'all be acting bougie with the likes like it doesn't help me out. Just help me out. Give me a little, do your little charity work for the day and like the video. If you don't sub,
your mammy can't save you. I'ma tie your ass up. I'ma
all of that aside, we finna get straight to it.
Year-old Geneva Leal is about to be interviewed by the police in connection with the murder of 32-year-old Gabriel Salazar. On January 8, 2017, authorities discovered Gabriel's body outside of a local hotel. Their investigation would lead them to Geneva and several other suspects.
You're not under arrest. You don't have any warrants that you know of?
No, what
Actually,
they checked.
They did?
When the dispute with my roommate,
Okay.
they checked.
So you don't have any warrants for your arrest. You're not under arrest right now. We're trying to talk to you, figure out what's going on, okay? Because we're not the lead detectives. We're trying to figure out what's going on, okay?
30-year-old Geneva Leal is about to be interviewed by the police in connection with the murder
My bad,
of
y'all.
32-year-old Gabriel Salazar. On January 8, 2017, authorities discovered Gabriel's body outside of a local hotel. Their investigation would lead them to Geneva and several other suspects.
You're not under arrest. You don't have any warrants that you know of?
No, what
Actually,
they checked.
They did?
When the dispute with my roommate,
Okay.
they checked.
They
So
checked, huh?
You don't have any warrants for your arrest. You're not under arrest right now. We're trying to talk to you, figure out what's going on, okay? Because we're not the lead detectives. We're trying
That's
to
what
figure
they
out what's
tell
going
you,
on,
and
okay?
then you fucked
Does
after you
anything strike
speak.
a bell to you that may sound familiar?
No.
Okay. When you answered the door, you're pretty nervous.
Oh, I was on the toilet, you know, and I was just like trying to yell at.
And you-
I didn't know who was at the door. I was just trying to, but the way y'all were knocking kind of freaked me out.
The interrogation begins with the detective asking Geneva about one of her
name is
roommates and the
Geneva?
color of the vehicle they drive. Investigators suspect that this vehicle is the same one seen on surveillance footage, dumping Gabriel's body. Geneva immediately appears nervous, even pausing to catch her breath.
Okay, what time did he leave today?
Well, he had just walked out. He was gonna go charge my battery pack or something
Okay, where was he gonna charge it at?
in his truck.
What kind of truck does he drive?
I've never seen it.
You got this guy living with you?
Well, he's not. He don't live with me. He was just visiting. Like he had just like showed up like not even too long ago, and I was like, "Hey, does your car charger work without being turned on?"
You've never seen this man's car and he lives with you. That's red flag number one.
He was just visiting. Like he had just like showed up like not even too long ago, and I was like, "Hey, does your car charger work without being turned on?" Because like my grandma's truck, when I went to get my kids, that's when I charged my phone because I don't have power. My phone is dead.
So you know he drives a truck?
Yeah.
How do you know he drives a truck?
Well, because he said.
What color truck does he drive?
I don't know.
It's
You
a
know,
car that should be on.
you know. It's like, bro, you think they have you this in this interrogation room because they think they know you killed some? No, bro, they know everything, bro. When you're in the interrogation room, gang, like, you may as well stay quiet and wait for a lawyer or spill the beans. If you come clean, I respect that. Come clean, you know, do what you got to do, serve your time for your actions. Feel me? But if you're going to try to fight it with a lawyer. Why are you even speaking? There's no purpose. Like, they're just going to use anything and everything you say to somehow incriminate you. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's what that's
I am.
about. Okay.
Yeah, I'm being.
Does he know park it at the house?
No, he didn't.
Where does he park it?
Well, because he didn't.
All right, you have to right now. All right, I appreciate you stopping by. Hope you have a blessed day at school.
I really don't know, because I mean.
Well, I can tell just by talking to you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate the follow. It was nice having you here. I appreciate you for real.
I noticed when I searched the house for any other people, there was carpet missing.
Yeah,
When was the last time the carpet was
the
there?
carpet was there yesterday. I fell asleep. It was like before sunset. I had Anna there and my boyfriend, Meech.
What's your boyfriend's name?
And Meech.
What's
That's
his
his name?
Demetrius. How do you spell it? I don't know.
Is he black?
Yes.
What's his last name?
Lights, I believe.
So between 5 and 11, your carpet is missing.
Yes.
Okay. Why would your carpet go missing?
I don't know.
It's your house, right?
Mhm.
Did you give anybody permission to pull up your carpet?
No.
So then, what the
Why
fuck
would
is we
they-
talking
you
about?
didn't ask any questions?
Well, I've been trying to get a hold of everybody. Like, but my phone was at 4% when I woke up.
This phone?
Yeah. It was at
Okay.
4% when I woke up, and everybody was gone, and my garage door was left unlocked.
The police believe that Gabriel died from a combination of blunt force trauma to the head and a gunshot wound. They suspect that the murder occurred inside Geneva's apartment. The body was then loaded into a truck and dumped onto the hotel parking lot. A missing piece of carpet from Geneva's apartment further supports the growing body of evidence against her
Bruh.
and the other suspects.
You cooked.
And it didn't come to light, like, why is my carpet pulled up?
Well, I mean, I wondered why everybody was gone and why, you know, like, I wondered a lot, but for
Where's all your furniture at?
right there in the kitchen.
You don't have any living room furniture?
No.
What?
Just the 2 couches, like,
Where's
She
your
done moved
couches
it
at
all.
right now?
right there in the kitchen.
Okay.
Well,
What if I told you that we talked to somebody that said that you had more furniture in the house than what I saw?
No.
We talked to people, Dad. That was Geneva. We talked to people, okay? And there's more furniture that was in your house than I saw. All right, your carpet is pulled up for a reason, okay? And we need you to be honest with us. If you know what happened, you need to start telling us what happened, because we're not in here pulling you in here for any odd reason, right?
Yeah.
We don't just pick you up and say, we know some information. We're trying to get to the bottom of it.
Mhm.
Something bad happened, right?
Well, I mean, yeah.
What happened?
Talk to
From
me.
my understanding,
Unable to withstand the pressure, Geneva begins to talk. She recounts that she was with Gabriel and several others when one of her friends accused Gabriel of attacking her days earlier. Gabriel became angered by the accusation, so he responded by assaulting his accuser.
and then, like, afterwards, like...
So you
like,
killed him.
tried to rush, like, at her, and then somebody shot him.
Did you witness this?
I didn't witness all of it, but
All of it? What did you witness?
I witnessed him dodging at her, and I ran to, like, I was in my room, and I kind of shut the door, and
So
I
who
got
is this?
shot.
Who is this guy?
Who was who?
Who is this guy that got shot?
Gabriel.
How do you know Gabriel?
He popped up with Anna.
Well, we that's who we're here to talk about. We found Gabriel. Where did we find Gabriel? Do you know?
No, I don't know, because I didn't go with them.
Who dropped him off?
Anna did.
Anna, and who else?
I'm not too sure who.
You said them. You need to be honest. All right, we already know a lot of.
She's making this story up. That's why she says, I don't know who. You said them. She said it was a lot of, she made it seem like it was people outside, like, you know? Like, she made it seem like it was a crowded area.
Information. You need to tell us and be honest. All right, because as far as I know, it's at your house.
Yeah.
All right, and something bad happened at your house. A murder happened at your house.
He was still alive when they left with him. They were supposed to drop him off at the hospital.
Start telling me who.
Geneva begins giving the detective some of the names of the people who were involved. When she finishes, he asks her to start her story from the beginning.
But
What was going on at your house? What caused everything to happen?
Well, we had just figured out that Gabriel was a sex offender.
Who did?
What?
All of us. Like, it was just like, usually when I first meet somebody, first thing I do is Google.
Hold on, chat. I can hear her.
But I
give me a
had
second.
it with him. And him, Jacob, and Josh had went to go eat breakfast at Days Inn that morning. So it was around like 6 o'clock in the morning. And him and Jacob got into it. They were arguing, and I kept telling them, hey, just calm down. Just, let it all go. Well, they were trying, like, to fight something about respect or something. And then he kept pressing me on renting the room. And I said, let's give Anna until sunrise. If she don't show, then I'll rent you the room. But then I started, because he kept bragging about his prison time, you know, and about who he knew, and, you know, and like, well, last couple of days he had been talking real crazy with me about how he was there for me, and that was his only reason on being there, and how he was Gabriel the Archangel, and how he was God. And then it went from that to him telling Jacob he was the devil to...
So he's acting kind of strange?
Yeah, he started acting real strange. Like, so it freaked me out, and I was just like, well, after she said that, he kind of dived, like, at her, and then he ended up shot.
She's just lying.
Yeah.
Ended up shot?
I mean, yeah, it was Jacob.
Geneva names the shooter, Ronaldo Jacob Enriquez. Up until this point, Geneva has attempted to distance herself from the murder, but what the police do not yet know is that Gabriel was still alive after being shot. Geneva prevented anyone from finishing him off. Instead, she attacked him with a bat because she wanted him to suffer.
Wow.
So he died.
So she didn't shoot him.
Why does Jacob already have a gun out?
He's had, like, he
But
said
she
he got a gun. He said he was
finished
going to
him.
get a gun to protect me because a lot of people have been out to get me.
And so at what point in time did he pull out the gun?
I wonder why.
I don't know. He always just has it, like, with him. And I tell him, dude, like, you shouldn't even pull it out unless you're going to, like, use it, you know? Like,
So Gabriel's acting crazy and Jacob pulls out the gun or something? Or what happened? How does the gun come into play when Gabriel's acting crazy?
I honestly don't know. I just know he had it out already.
Okay. What were you hearing in the room?
I just heard, like, him scream. I mean, that's all I really remember is his scream.
So that's the last thing you can remember is him screaming? Because he's dead.
He was alive though when they left.
How'd you find out he died?
I didn't know he died. I didn't know he died.
How long before they left? From the time of the shot?
He was there laying, like, he was there for a while, moved around everywhere.
What do you mean moved around everywhere?
Like, because that was that morning, and before, like, anybody had even found a ride, none of us have a ride, you know, so before they even found a ride, it had already been hours, like, but he was still alive.
Was he talking?
When they loaded him, or when he loaded him, last thing he looked at me and said was my name.
It went on for a while.
Yeah, but I honestly don't know.
You didn't come up there and try to stop it, save his life? You were just gonna let him sit there and die?
I was scared. I'm not even gonna lie, I was scared.
So who was beating him up?
Anna,
Anna didn't do that to him.
I know she
By
hit him a
herself.
couple times with the bat.
Where's the bat at?
They got rid of it.
You can see his skull.
You
can see his skull. There was probably a bunch of blood, wasn't there?
That's crazy. You can see his skull is
This was all in the
crazy.
living room? So I can only
kitchen.
So who cleaned up everything? It's your house.
I cleaned up the kitchen. What happened to the carpet, I don't know.
You do know.
I don't. I jumped in the shower.
Who was picking up your carpet?
I guess Jacob and Josh, because they were the ones that were in there when I got out. I'm serious.
So is Jacob and Josh for sure, or you guess?
I guess, because, like I said, I jumped in the shower. There was carpet.
When was this? When did you jump in the shower?
That night.
Why didn't you call for help?
I didn't know what to do. I didn't.
You think somebody's gonna survive with a gash in the head like that?
I really didn't know what to do, and I kept saying, like, I should have just called 911 from the get-go. I said, but I already cleaned up, like,
You're
so
scared
many
that you're
times.
in trouble too?
Yeah.
But you're
Like I
thinking
said,
of-
my kids are all I have. Without them, I have nothing.
She's
Everybody that we talked to,
capping.
Are they gonna say that you had anything to do with it?
I mean, no.
You need to be honest with us.
She keeps like crying or like about to cry,
Everybody
and
that we
then there's
talked
not
to,
not
they
any
gonna say
tears.
that
Like
you
I haven't
had
seen her
anything to
wipe
do with
any tears like at all.
I mean, no.
This shit
it. You need to be
is.
honest with us.
I don't know.
It's time to face the facts.
I really
right?
don't know what anybody else is gonna say.
Are they gonna say that you
Because-
assaulted Gabriel? Did you assault Gabriel?
No.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
You didn't get upset that he was a sex offender or
No.
everybody that we
I
talked
got
to?
Oh.
upset thinking he was out to get me because he said,
And now-
and I mean, I tried to ask him after he was shot. I tried to ask him that why did he tell me that he was there for me in the first place? Because I've had a down coffee in my inbox who claimed to be a preacher and stuff, but he talked the same way as Gabriel.
And when we find a dead body, we process that body for people's DNA. Is your DNA gonna be on his body?
I honestly would not be able to tell you.
The only reason it would be on his body is if you touched him, right?
Yeah, but I never touched him.
You
I
absolutely
honestly
probably
wouldn't be able to tell you.
So if we
Did you
find
touch him or
DNA
not?
on him, well, why would that be?
I never touched him.
You never assaulted him?
I would have been like, that would be because I killed him if my DNA is on his body, but you not finna find it. Nigga, do it right now, today. I'll stay here, nigga. Let's bet $100,000, nigga. Let's put some money where your mouth is, nigga. Put your job on the line. Put your job on the line, nigga. Yeah.
You had anything to do with his
That's
death
what I would've said.
Besides cleaning it up and not calling the police.
I blame myself for it. I feel the guilt for it.
Cause you killed him.
I told everybody that I would take the blame for it.
Why would you do that if you had nothing
Just
to do with it?
because, I mean, somebody has to, you know? Like, I mean, somebody has to be responsible. And I hold myself responsible because it did happen in my house and I didn't get him any help. So I do feel responsible.
The detectives conclude their interview with Geneva and place her in custody while they continue their investigation. Now armed with the name of the shooter, police quickly locate Ronaldo and bring him in for questioning.
Who the fuck?
I mean, what's going on?
Well, what's going on was, I didn't know what y'all talking about.
Okay. Well, you just said you wanted to get it out of the way.
I just wanted to get out of everything.
You said that you wanted to talk about it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you know that.
I know what we're here for.
And that's what I'm.
Well,
What's your
Then why did you just...
that one, I was the one that killed him. I was the one. But here's my side of the story. The reason why is because the guy threatened me with his own gun. Yes, and I know I'm going to go to jail for this, but yes, I feel bad. Yes, I really do. But I felt that it was my life over his. He was going to take my life. Yeah, and what I did was pretty bad too. And I'm cool, you know, it's wrong. But at the same time, it was my life over his.
That's what we want to hear. Do you want to hear the backstory? We want to hear what happened.
And-
Led up to. Do you know him?
I don't really know.
Do you know what he goes by or his name?
I don't.
How did y'all like?
I just knew him because he said his name that day. His name was, I guess he goes by something, what was it? Biscuit?
Biscuit?
That's what he said.
Okay.
That's what he said.
Tell
Biscuit?
me what happened that day.
That day, okay, it started off.
Fuck, my nigga?
He wanted me to bow down to him like he was some kind of god or something. I don't know. For some reason, he thought he was a god. And I was getting mad for the simple fact that I shouldn't have to bow down to nobody. But
Bro, can you be literal and not give me, like, some of the situation? He did this, did that, and he did that. And I felt like, you trying to have me bow down? That's when you say that extra dumbass shit that you came to your conclusion with, nigga.
you know,
Give the details, pussy.
I feel like that I was just protecting myself. Really. Really, I was protecting.
Where were you guys at?
What do you mean?
Where were you when all
You gotta start asking this nigga
When
questions.
he got killed? I just told you I was the one that killed him.
I know, but where were you? There's just some questions I have.
Oh,
I just want to make
oh.
sure that.
I was at,
Like geographically.
Yeah.
at Neva's house.
Reynaldo confesses to killing Gabriel, but he claims he only acted in self-defense. So the detectives ask him to tell them his side of the story.
Like whenever I did that, I don't know what happened to the body after that. I don't. But I know what you're trying to get to. You're trying to investigate what happened, and
You know what I'd like to, kind of what I want to set up, because I wasn't there, Detective Pitt wasn't there, and nobody can give us your story but you through your own eyes, you know what I mean? I want to be able to kind of picture myself there and see kind of what was going on.
I just don't want to.
You don't want to get anybody else in trouble, is that the deal?
No, I just don't feel like.
Because the hardest part, you've already done the hardest part. I mean,
Yeah,
the hardest part.
I know that.
Coming here and owning it, you know?
I don't know his name, and
What part of the house were y'all in when you shot him? Where were y'all in the house? Where inside the house were you?
I was in the room.
In the living room?
Yeah.
She said it was in the
You
kitchen.
and him in the living room?
Yeah.
There were people there?
No, I was the one in the room.
With who? Anybody else other
Me
than
and
you
him.
and the guy that got shot? Just you
No.
two?
Just me and him.
Where were the other people in the house? Do you know?
Neva was in her room by herself, and Bud was outside with, I don't remember that dude's name, but that dude that's on the news right now, that black dude.
So he's acting all crazy.
He on the news. He got warrants. That's why she didn't want to give him the
Like,
name.
He was, that dude was on something when I first seen him. Like, I knew him from a couple of times, meeting him and stuff. You know, he's been a good guy with me and stuff. And then all of a sudden, I guess he felt that I disrespected him on somehow, like the way I said something to him. I told him, you know, that day he was acting very disrespectful, you know, to others. And then on the cool, I mean, I'm just trying to remember what all he told me that day. That day he was on something really bad, and I'm really hurt right now.
So
Like he wanted me to go help him kill someone else. That dude that died. He wanted me to go help him kill his mom and his brother. That's what he wanted. I don't know why. Don't know why, but on the cool he did.
So,
And I told him I don't feel right. I said I don't feel comfortable. But whenever I got threatened with his own gun, it said quit being a bitch. Okay. So I was like, all right. So what I did was I hit him one time, grabbed his gun, shot him.
you're not.
According to Ronaldo, Gabriel pulled a firearm during an altercation. Ronaldo says
Literally.
he managed to wrestle the weapon away
It's
and
pointless.
shoot Gabriel with his own gun. He also asserts that Geneva played a significant role in the murder and
I
the
know.
disposal of
Oh,
the
I
body.
know.
They were the
Oh, I
ones
know.
that threw the body.
Oh, we know.
Stuff.
We knew that
They
already.
were the ones that threw the body. Me, like I said, I only shot and stabbed him. I only did that.
Shot and stabbed him?
Like I said, I only shot and stabbed him. I only did that. Homeboy only did the black dude. I don't remember. I'm not good with names, like I said.
He has a nickname or anything?
I just know. He's just a dude with the puffy hair.
So it's the same guy you saw on the news yesterday.
Yeah, same guy with puffy hair. I just don't know him by that name.
Ronaldo's statement leads the detectives to another individual, Demetrius Light. Ronaldo claims that he is the person who helped Geneva dispose of Gabriel's body. With this information, the police quickly locate Demetrius and bring him in for questioning.
We've spoken to several people. We have processed several locations for evidence, and your names come up.
The puffy hair, okay. I see.
Around this guy, kind of in the same place he was on Saturday, over at Geneva's house.
Okay.
You know Geneva?
Yeah, I know who Geneva is. So that had nothing to do with me.
No, they're saying that it did because they said that you got involved in it too, and that you were part of the one like beating him and all this stuff, and it was your idea to get this other guy to take him, to put him in the back of the truck and take him over to the carriage house. And then y'all get out there, get him out of the bed of the truck.
Who? So you're saying I'm out there on camera? Who it is?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's unmistakable, and he says it's you. And if it is you,
He does. No.
yeah.
He doesn't even know me.
Why did you
Nah.
be at that house today?
He like, damn, he snitched on me.
Talk to you if I wasn't
Exactly.
serious, if I
That's
wasn't,
what I'm saying.
I'm being honest with you. I'm being
That's
straight.
what I'm saying.
Demetrius realizes that the others have already implicated him, so he admits to being present during the incident, but denies having any involvement in Gabriel's death.
Like previously, before that, him always like he played mind games with people, and I guess Jacob was the wrong person to play a mind game with. So he would play mind games with people talking about I'm God and stuff like that. So, like I said, the dude was already out of whack.
You like a sick dude? Like his head's not right?
But if you would probably sit there and listen to his stories, you'd probably just be like, yeah, you see one or the other, you're telling the truth, or you're crazy as hell in the head, you know. So
So what happened with Gabriel at that point?
every time I seen Gabriel, he was all responsive, you know. Like he was good, but he was just like dope fucked or something. I don't know, like he was crazy.
Was he bleeding?
Yeah, he was bleeding.
Oh, where?
Facial. It was really, I could see.
You're telling me you were there, except for all of the times when it might be questionable about you being there. You're like, yeah, I was there, but I wasn't there when the guy got beat. I wasn't there when he was okay. He wasn't okay. And you could see his skull. His skull was exposed. Everyone was aware of this.
But,
He was not okay. He wasn't sitting up talking. He wasn't sitting up being silly. He wasn't any of that. And if you're telling me that he was, I know that's also not true.
you saying he wasn't up, period, responding?
He might have been like making noise. Everybody said he was just making noise and stuff like that. But the other people
Yeah,
there.
because I don't know about that part because they probably were there throughout the day. But when I came by.
You said you were in and out all day.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. If they were constantly there, like when I came back, they were
You
still
saw
there
him
at the same
several
spot.
times. Yeah.
They saw him in the same spot. Yeah, he probably was one, but that mean he was one.
Did he look like someone to you that you thought was going to survive or not?
That's a question.
You ever seen anybody beat that bad before?
Yeah.
Did they live or die?
Yeah, they.
You ever seen someone's skull?
Yeah.
Did you see his skull?
No.
You dismiss all of the explanations between the two because that's any explanation you would be there. So I got to assume that none of that's the reason you would be there. Either that or maybe it's way on the left. Maybe y'all want him to die. Maybe you thought he would die. Maybe y'all thought he would die. Maybe that's what people wanted to happen. I don't know. But as people look at it, and it's like, look, you can say you didn't do it all you want. You can say you weren't there all you want.
Facts.
But there's evidence you were there.
Hey, they got the facts,
Other
bro.
people involved as witnesses that you were there. But you dismiss it all like you weren't there. That doesn't change any of that.
Despite a nearly 2-hour interrogation, Demetrius refused to admit to aiding in the disposal of the body. Ultimately, Geneva is charged with tampering with evidence involving a corpse and sentenced to 20 years in prison. Ronaldo pled guilty to murder and received a 25-year sentence. Demetrius, initially charged for his role in the crime, had all his charges dropped when prosecutors determined that there was insufficient evidence to secure a conviction. What are your thoughts on this case? Feel free to share them in the comments below.
Hey,
And do not forget to subscribe
That
so you
boy-
don't miss any of the new content coming to.
hey, that boy got low. That boy got low. I ain't gonna cap. That boy got low.